genuinely like great, as I say.
This is John Panagio of Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by super middleweight undefeated Stephen So-Called Nelson here at Santa Monica Pier. You're fighting this Saturday on the Terence Crawford card. How are you feeling?
It's beautiful out here, man. I'm feeling great, man. I'm ready to put on a show, man. Like, seeing the people and seeing the lights, it's what fueled me.
You fought on big cards, but surely nothing like this.
Yeah, it's another day in the office, you know. God bless Terence Crawford, you know, my brother. You know, he makes sure when he fight, I fight. That's why we say, he swing, I swing. But we a two-person package, he tell him. Like, if I'm fighting, my boy Steven fighting, so it's a blessing.
How far do you and Terence go back? Like, how many years?
Man, since we were kids. You know, we grew up in the same neighborhood, rode with the same people, you know, fought in the same streets. We done got in fights together, we done got jumped together. It go way back to as far as I can remember.
So it's about then, when you were kids and, you know, just doing regular stuff, did you both like say, we're gonna one day be on the big stage fighting world title fights?
Surprisingly, I didn't grow up boxing. Bud was known as the boxer, you know. I didn't do any organized sports. I was too much of a problem child. But then when I went to the military, I just happened to want to do something different. And I said, you know what, I wanted to try boxing, and it wasn't to be serious into boxing. I just wanted to train. Start training and sparring, and everybody was like, man, you good. And I blew up from there.
You've had a bit of inactivity, but you know you're back on Saturday night. What kind of performance are you looking to put in?
Yeah, I had a hiccup when I tore my Achilles back in 2021, and I was out for 2 years. I was out the ring for 2 years. Came back on Bud undercard in December of 22. Fought last year on the Spence Crawford undercard, and now it's my third time fighting again. I'm getting that momentum back, so you'll start seeing me more. You know, I'm back in here. You know, I'm self-promoted. You know, I would say I'm under Bud, you know, because he makes sure I fight when he fights, so I'm getting that momentum going, getting that ball rolling downhill, so you'll start seeing more of me, getting these opportunities. As long as these promoters give me these opportunities, man, I'm gonna show up and show out.
So would you fight on a card that doesn't have Terence Crawford on it?
Of course, that's the whole point. You know, Bud just giving me that kickstart. Like make sure I'm on the card. You know, because he know that I'm talented, and it's that time for me to display it. Put somebody in front of me. You know, that's why I beg all the promoters. If they watching this, like, put me in there with somebody in this watch.
What about the guy in the ring right now, David Morrell?
He's a different weight class. That's a good guy, but that's a title fight for me, to be honest. Like, I want to take it on a fly, like whatever card. You gotta fight for a title. You know, he's a real good champion. You know, Olympian. He's good. He's moved up the weight classes. But when that time comes, it's time for me to move up. Yeah, I'll definitely meet him in the ring. I would love to.
So at this point in your career, are there any names that stand out? Anyone you want to get in the ring with?
Yeah, the people I was calling out, you know, they turned down fights. But the main one I wanted to fight was Edgar, but everybody know he got the Canelo fight. Praise to him, you know, that's a blessing, you know, for him. So I'm not here to take anything away from what he do. I hope he do well, you know. But anybody that's available, man, like those top 168, I'm here. I'm available. If they want a good challenge, if they want to lose their O, come see me.
Talk to us about that fight, Canelo Berlanga. How do you reckon Berlanga will do?
I think he'll hold out for at least half the fight. I just don't think he will get past that experience. It's not that he's young, you know, he's powerful. You know, he can box a little bit. He was my training partner back in the amateurs, but he's grown a lot. But I just don't see him holding out with like everything Canelo brings. Canelo has a lot in his toolbox.
The main event's a big one this weekend. Your man Terence Crawford trying to become full weight world champion. Tell me about Israil Madrimov. How do you think this fight's going to play out?
Anytime Bud move up or he fights somebody that is bigger than him, everybody's excuses. Everybody, key to victory is always this size. This guy is strong. This guy is powerful. But they don't know that, like Bud, he's always sparred bigger guys. I'm one of his main sparring partners. I fight 168, 175, and we going back. We going like we popping. Bud strong, man. He's different. He's different from his wrestling background. He's competitive. You know, he worked hard. He's naturally blessed with that. So everybody key to victory. That's not enough. It has to be somebody who's technical, smart, IQ in the ring, strong, can adjust, work hard. They gotta have everything. Bud has all that. Like anybody watching this right now, tell me what one thing don't Bud have? So you can't come with just one key to victory to beat Bud.
So, you know, going into the fight, have you sparred Bud for this camp?
Yeah, always. We always get in there. I wasn't his main sparring partner, but because I had to focus on my things, he got to focus on different things. But on times we get in there, especially when our sparring partners are like hurt or tired, then it's me and him all the time.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, I know the team's focused on Madrimov, but the talk is Canelo Alvarez next. Is that the fight that would bring the best out of Crawford?
Yeah, exactly. People will see it, and they hopefully the people who is, you know, not biased, they will give him, you know, his graces. They will bless off on him like as one of the greatest fighters of all time, because man, the guy is different, man. He's different, and I'm a man of many talents. But so when I'm like impressed with someone, it's genuine, and not because he's my brother. I have a lot of brothers in boxing and people that I know and fight, and I'm like, yeah, they all right, they good, but like he's genuinely like great, as I say.
So for the people, you know, you said before about people talking about the size going into the Madrimov fight, and that he can compete with guys like you in sparring and things like that. So would you say the same about the Canelo Alvarez fight, that the size difference wouldn't make as much difference?
Yeah, he's smart, man. It's not even about like size, because he's going to adjust to that. He's not going to be stupid and try and get in there and outpower somebody that's stronger than him. If he get in there and realize they're stronger. A lot of times they say these guys are stronger than him. And then when he get in there, he like, nah, this ain't like he say. And then you start seeing him pushing him back. Same thing he did with Errol. You know, they said the same thing about Postal. They said the same thing about Diaz. All these guys, this guy is strong, this guy is powerful. It's going to be something different for Bud. You know, same thing they did with Ricky Burns, and when he moved to 147, you know, and they said the same thing about all these guys, and it's always the same thing. And then everybody would double back and say, oh, he was supposed to be that guy. Like, that guy wasn't that good. He was all right. He was a good champion. Like, hey, dang, why change the story up now? Same thing with once he get past Madrimov, and then let's say Canelo happens, he do the same thing Canelo. I'm like, well, Canelo, he's older, he's burnt out, he's already been beaten, Floyd did it. They're gonna have all these excuses, but before the fight, it's something different.